Hello, players and coaches. This is Doc Scholl, baseball analyst and instructor. And here on the top, I have Kenny, who is 21 from Pennsylvania. And I gave him some suggestions to work on. And some of the things we talked about working on is to get a little bit more load in his upper body. So he had a tendency just to keep his hands really tight far back, and he would leave the zone too early. And we also talked about trying to make sure that he keeps his front foot closed a little bit more. And finally, we talked about getting that real great extension in his swing, because he often leaves the zone a little too early. Well, I have to say I'm very pleased. Kenny, great job. We're going to take a look at your swing on the bottom here. First off, I notice how you've been able to load up. Look at the load up now he's got. Getting those hands going back. Love it. Great job. First improvement, loading up on that back side to help with the weight transfer. So keep that up. I love it. Second thing, we talked about the front foot. Let's look at the front foot. Look compared to the top and the bottom. Okay. Front foot opening just a little bit still. However, compared to the way it was, much better. So keep working on that to keep a strong front side. So very impressed with 2 improvements already. And then finally, the third one was we talked about getting extension through the ball. Look on the top, how he makes contact and leaves the zone a little too early. And now in the bottom, let's go in slow-mo, extending through the ball. Fantastic. Hell of a job, Kenny. Okay, well, you know what? Once we get that satisfied, we're going to take it to the next level again. And what I want you to focus on this week is all about this backside here and your hip flexor. So if you notice on the top, you do a great job weight transferring, and your hip flexor is pretty good, but that bottom half, look at that foot, does not completely rotate around. We could get even more power. So if we look on the bottom one, same thing. Say you don't totally rotate that backside around. I want a little more on that. So that's your first project for the week. And finally, second, the last thing I want you to work on, okay, and we talked about this at contact, staying behind the ball. I want you to stay behind the ball when you make contact. So that means when we get to this position here, okay, you're at approximately, in this one, let's see, you're about maybe 67 at contact. Let's see, slow it down a little bit. About 67. This one here, you're starting to just leak a little bit too forward. So let's look here. So on this one, you're at 74. So just maybe work on trying to stay back just a little bit more. Get back to that 69, 70, and that'll help you with your swing plane. Other than that, how impressive, buddy, the way you were able to take the things I gave you in the first video and now make the changes in the second video. Extremely impressed, and of course I feel now confident that you're going to work on the next aspects of your game. And again, send me a follow-up video. I love this. I love when I'm able to give you something to work on and guys make the improvements. So very proud to sum up the 3 things. You're getting more extension, you're getting more load with your upper half, staying through the zone more, and your front foot's opening less. And this week you're going to work on, next couple weeks, you're going to work on staying back behind the ball a little bit more and driving that hip flexor and that back foot. If you enjoyed this video, send me an email at doc2323@gmail.com. Hit me up in the Uber sense, or check out my YouTube channel, Doc Scholl. Keep up the good work, Kenny. Looking forward to the next video. Thank you very much, everybody.